Hello again, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Some uh, some people wanted to see my whole garden. On in my first video, I was not able to show you guys my complete garden, so I decided to show you guys my complete garden. Also, some people requested that they would like to see my garden on the deck, or you can do the same thing on the patio or balcony. um, and they wanted to get some ideas, so I will show you. Starting here are all the peppers. These are the sweet peppers that I have, and this is just one plant. Okay, from one plant I got all these peppers. Then I have the chili peppers, as you can see. The next one again is sweet peppers. And these are the multicolored sweet peppers that we get. You know, we can use this in our salads. It's gonna change color. So again, this is just one plant, and you can see how healthy it looks. Just one plant, and so many different peppers on the plant. I don't know if you can see it clearly. I'm trying to show you guys here. And so yeah, I just want to show you. So I get all the peppers, the sweet peppers, from the plant like this right here. And as you can see, it's all green. When you pick them, if you want to pick them green, you can pick them green and then put it in a brown bag, or I decided to put it like this, and then cover it so it's gonna ripe and it's gonna change color. It looks so good. Look at all this different colors. So it's gonna change colors, and these are all the different multicolored sweet peppers that we get in the store. And this is easy, very easy to grow. In my next video, I'm going to show you guys how to grow these from the seeds. Just one little seed from the sweet pepper gave you this big plant. Even my kids are super excited about this thing. They think it's a project, and they love it. They love picking the fresh harvest. And another one I have is more peppers, more chili peppers. Same thing, same concept. I grew this from the seed. One day as I was cooking, my kid said, "Mommy, let's grow this." So we just, kind of cut it open, and the seed that's in there, one little seed, it's gonna give you this big plant. And you get hundreds and hundreds of peppers and on one plant. This is my cherry tomato plant. Cherry tomato plant. You can see how tall this is. This is about, I would say, about 4 feet tall. Same concept, exact same concept as my little one right here. He loves tomatoes. As he was eating cherry tomato, he said, "Mommy, let's plant the cherry tomato." So we cut open the cherry tomato, and one little seed, just you know how many seeds there are in a tomato. So one little seed is gonna give you lots and lots and lots of fruits. This is the plum tomatoes. Again, everything from the seeds. This are the grape tomatoes that we tried this year. Grape tomatoes. You can see how tall they are. They're like almost the grape tomatoes that you can see right here. It started ripening. All these grape tomato plants that I have, there are different plants, and I just because they were really tall, I just tied them for the support. And one little grape tomato seed is gonna produce I read somewhere like because I was just curious, we never counted, we just pick the tomatoes and start eating. So one little seed of tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, is gonna produce around 200 to 300 tomatoes per plant. So our tomato plants, again, more sweet bell pepper plants. Here is dudi, also called lauki, also called squash. So thanks to my husband, he helped me and spent a lot of time making our own trellis. Let me show you. So we made our own trellis with whatever leftover we had at home, because of the coronavirus this year. We just did our own, whatever we had at home, we just used it. More chili peppers here. What I'm gonna do with all this extra chili peppers, oh my god, look at this one. This is like huge, extra huge here. So what we are going to do with all this extra chili peppers, I'm gonna freeze them so I don't need to buy them all year around. And especially during this pandemic, we don't have to run to store to buy one tomato or chili peppers and other peppers. More peppers, lots of peppers. This pepper is not bad. It's gonna change color. Maybe it's the red bell pepper, it's gonna change to the red, or the orange bell pepper. So it's gonna change the color. This one, same thing, more sweet bell peppers. We just picked the whole lot yesterday, so that's why we have less. More hiding over here. I'm gonna show you guys more squash. There are more squash right here, if you guys can see it. And then there's one more squash hiding right here, if you guys can see it. Right here, do you see it? It's so big. Oh my god, so heavy. Right here, okay? There's another one right there. And there are more growing, like right here. There are more squash growing. I will definitely make videos on how to grow squash. So next we have over here is the eggplant. Eggplant is really hard to grow. It requires a lot of maintenance. Unlike the peppers. Peppers and tomatoes are the easiest thing to grow. So if this is your first year, you've never done gardening before, and if you like to involve your kids and just like a fun project like I did, this is gonna change color. I think it's gonna change to yellow. Fun project. You can ask your kids, just as what I did, just cut them open and plant the seeds for peppers and tomatoes, and trust me, it is very, very easy. You can see such a small container that I have, because like I said, due to the lockdown, and I didn't want to take chances going to store, so whatever I had, whatever container size I had, I just used it. And as you can see, all this peppers, a lot of peppers. And then here I have the curry leaf plant, and my curry leaf plant is growing a lot of babies, right? It's growing a lot of babies. How many babies does that my curry leaf plant has?
4.
4 babies, yeah. So I'm just gonna, what I do is I just take those little baby plants out and I'm gonna grow them separate. More peppers, lot of peppers, tomatoes right here, more tomatoes. And this one right here is tulsi, basil, tulsi. I think it is called basil. I'm not sure, but it's tulsi. And same thing, you know. I just put Miracle Grow and everything. Like the plant food, you just have to remember to put the plant food, and it grows. It grows a lot of stuff. So this is my garden, which is upstairs on the balcony, or you can also call it deck, or you can also call it patio, or you can also do the same thing on the patio. And then I'm gonna pause this video for a second, and then we're going to go downstairs. As you can see downstairs, all that, I have more lots and lots of vegetables, vegetable plants downstairs. So I'm gonna pause this for a second and we're going to continue looking at my garden. So this is my in-ground vegetable plants, and these are the tomato plants. Here are the tomatoes. Recently some people are stealing our tomatoes, looks like. Tomato plants, a lot of tomato plants in the background. Tomato plants, more tomato plants, cherry, all the tomatoes. Oh, we got the pepper plants, a lot of pepper plants. It's because it's really sunny, it's really hard to see, but you know, all this, let me show you here. Chili pepper, lot of them. More tomato plants. It's like I said before, we just overdid it this year. Yeah, a lot of tomatoes here. So you can see, it's so sunny, it's so hard to see in the camera, I'm sure. More tomatoes, all this, as you can see, all these are different peppers. So some of them are green bell peppers, red bell peppers. I think we had yellow bell peppers as well. And more sweet bell peppers. I will show you guys. There are a couple tricks on how to transplant them. And when you transplant them, you put like Epsom salt, and we also put the expired, I did new experiment this year, and we put the expired multivitamin that we had just in the ground, and it did wonders. All this is from one seed, one plant, one seed. I don't know if you can see, and there are beans plant back here, beans right here, and then all this are cucumber plants. And I forgot to show you guys, I had a cucumber in container as well, but I forgot to show you guys. So here are the cucumbers, as you can see, cucumbers, also called pickling cucumbers. And then all this is another plant. You don't have to worry about all these leaves turning yellow or changing color for the dudi or the squash plant. You just cut them off. It's just that the leaves are getting old, and that's what happens. And this This is the only plant which I was not successful with. It's a lab beans. The plant has grown so big, but I didn't see any fruits yet or any flowers on this plant. So this is the only unsuccessful plant out of all the 100+ plants that I have. So yeah, right there are more. Yeah, you just have to, it takes a lot of work. You just have to treat them as your babies, make sure you water them, feed them every day, trim them, make sure you um, put pesticide. I don't use any chemical pesticides here. I will make another video on what kind of pesticides I use to save them. I have a lot of deers that come around, and maybe that's another reason, that's another reason why so many of my tomatoes and not the peppers, deer like tomatoes, so many of my tomatoes are disappearing. As you can see, look at those tomatoes, it's a different shape, but that's another reason why so many of my tomatoes are disappearing. So what I do with these tomatoes, how do I ripe them, any other questions that you guys have, I'm more than welcome to talk about it in a video. So please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment if you have any questions. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.